Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. And guys,
breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Lobos want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Kennedy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Lobos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking for space. It's strong. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Lobos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him. And he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Bruce. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's strong. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Lobos decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Nevada going quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Let's go. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
42 Spider. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Lobos can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Lobos have this offense rolling. On the run, it's strong. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Lobos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. The quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like
Trying to rumble in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
this guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Caught over the middle. It's Gee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner is stopped. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10.
Clear. Spire.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Looking to fire. Snags it over the middle. Looking for the end zone. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Green 25. Ready to go.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's strong. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And tackled there by the defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Bruce. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The short hand, it's Barmore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Complete out of the backfield. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Nevada going quickly.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bruce. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but there he goes.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Grabs it in the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Bruce. They're setting up the screen, and he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Lobos will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They'll run play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down.
It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Dropping back, it's Bruce. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Nevada going quickly. Gives it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
On the ready.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The final period starts with a second down play.
42 Spider.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Right back to the well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Lobos racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They want to throw it. Complete. Knocked down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, New Mexico! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nevada going quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tight end getting vertical. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Plows through the defense. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Nevada going quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, fourth and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the fourth quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Lobos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Lobos are on the move. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.